Good morning, everyone. Dhruv Sanger this side. I'm from Bikaner, Rajasthan, and I have completed my chemical engineering from NIT Agartala, and I have secured a role of business analyst in Fristine Infotech. I started my analyst role preparation in the summer vacation before the fourth year. My major focus was on the roles of business and data analyst, and from the starting itself, I am covering the topics like SQL, Power BI, Python basics, and MS Excel. These are the major topics that are common in the tech stack of analyst roles. Beside this, I have completed some of my projects from the scratch. Like I took the dataset from Kaggle and then perform all the data cleaning and different operations and then created the projects. And then updated my resume with my recent project to showcase them. Also, in addition to that, for the business analyst role, it's not like you have to only study about the SQL, Python, Power BI, and MS Excel. You have to also study some related topics of the business analyst, because business analyst is a dynamic role in which there are many more things. Like you have to be sure about the documentation part. Okay, so now the interview experiences part. So basically, there was a OA, G form based OA, which was approximately dated in the second week of July. After that G form, the selected student have to perform a task on the Zoho Creators app. They will give the complete description of how you have to perform the task, and then tutorial parts also they have given. You have to create a Zoho ID on that platform, and after the completion of the task, you have to submit your ID and password. After that, the selected students, those who have completed the task part, are selected for the GD round. In GD, basically, they will give you a topic, issues topic, and you have to go through a group discussion of about 2 to 3 minutes. Each and every of you have given a particular slot or a chance to say your thoughts about that topic. After that, there will be the first interview round. In my first interview round, I have basically given my intro part. They have seen my resume, talked about my projects, and asked me certain questions that how well aware of the company I was actually. In addition to that, in that round, I have also been asked about some basic Python questions, which include norm, the list, tuples, and set binary also. After that, this was only the first round. And after that first round, around after 2 to 3 days, the result have been sent on mail, and then they scheduled the second round. So second round was a complete tech-based round in which they asked the major questions of pattern printing in Python, and some of the HTML questions are, and some of the business analyst related terms like BRD, FRD they have asked, and I have answered them all. So it was a complete of my second round. In addition to that, some of the SQL questions are also being asked, like what are the joins, CRUD function. These are some of the questions asked from the SQL part. And after that, the selected student got the mails, and it was my third round. So in the third round, it was more sort of a business thinking round in which they will give us a business problem related to any complex supply chain issue or anything else and tell you to optimize it. So for example, in my case, I have been given a cocoa supply chain business flow diagram in which I have to optimize only 1 to 2 things which will optimize the output basically. So this was the third round, and after that third round, the interviewer basically tell me that okay Dhruv, you are selected. Then they will give you some time. If you may have any questions, you may directly ask to them. So those who are preparing for the business analyst role, there is my only single advice that don't stick to the topics only with the SQL part and the Power BI, Python only. Please cover the business related documents part also. Okay, there are basically some terms when you study the business analyst things. There is a documentation term like BRD, business role, business requirement documents, and FRD, functional requirement documents. You have to go through all of them. I will be attaching all the resources in the below description box. And also one thing I would like to address, that please evolve your skills of business problem solving, like the supply chain. If you have been given a supply chain, then how can you optimize it for the better outputs? And please do make your projects from scratch. Took out the data set from the Kaggle and then perform all the operations you know and you have learned, and then main your project from scratch and add them into your resume. They will literally create a good impact over the interviews. Thank you.